So, in light of how technology is moving and advancing, well, especially technology in the TV scene, I think the next pieces of technology that are bound for the graveyard is definitely TV boxes. Yo, you guys, so I hope you're doing good. So, the reason I say that is because TV boxes in general, it's like, okay, what is it that you do that my TV doesn't already do? Like, you know what I mean? They're moving into an aspect where it's like it's an additional feature that you don't really need per se. And it's not really their fault. It's just they've gone to a point where it's like TVs and technology in general are just starting to merge to a point. Say, for example, look at smart TVs, right? There's so much and so many inconveniences that they have where it's like they don't really need any additional features outside of, like, for example, like a TV box, for example. Like, you're not gonna connect it to use Netflix when in today's age or the modern age, TVs already have Netflix included, Disney Plus, and so on. So it's like when getting an additional feature like a TV box, it's like really what exactly are you adding? Like, what additional feature are you giving me that makes it so like having the TV is even more that much more worth it? Like, say for example, the Amazon Fire TV stick and the Google stick and whatever, even the Google Ultra, like those a period of time when those were coming out because TVs weren't like they weren't technically smart TVs yet, where like everything wasn't like included into one and so on. So they made things a little more interesting. And way back when, like when I first got the Amazon Fire TV Cube, like it was really interesting, right? Like being able to use Alexa to just search up Netflix and being able like the UI itself just made things that much smoother and that much more enjoyable. But now it's like all that stuff is integrated into televisions already. So when getting like a TV stick or TV box, it's like the amusement, like everything that you already need is already compacted in and set into the TV. The UI you already have. TVs already have their own UIs now. You have the Amazon TVs, the Roku TVs. So it's like the TCL TVs. They all have their own UIs. So it's like getting something else with the UI isn't really worth it. And on top of that, getting something else that, for example, the additional features like, oh, you can go to YouTube or Netflix or Prime Video on the remote, and they already have that. Now, to be fair, not all TVs now have like the microphone input, so you can like search Netflix just by using your voice command. But like, really, that's not really like the number one selling features for television. It's not gonna be like, oh yeah, I got that TV because like I'm able to search up my shows on the remote. It's like, yeah, that's a neat little feature. Like, it's nice and all, but it it, it it's not really the whole world. It doesn't make the big difference when it comes to televisions. Usually it's usually if it's like a TV that's 4K, or the resolution quality is like really good, or OLED TVs and so on, like different things that genuinely make the big difference. What's like the small stuff, really, it's starting to make TV boxes and sticks obsolete. And I think right now TV boxes are just stuck in like a loop where it's like they try to make it as pleasing as possible from the outside looking in, because you don't know exactly how good it is, how well it's gonna function unless you try it. But when you do try it, like I, I don't know, for me it's like not all that much or that big of a difference as comparing to just using what TVs now have. And is that really a bad thing? Like, no, I don't know, but I genuinely don't think so, because I like the way the direction that TVs are moving in, where it's like everything's just gonna be compacted into the TV already, so you don't have to go and spend like all that money to get the additional features that you like. Pretty much like real life DLC, where you have to go and buy like a remote, or like go and buy like a TV stick because you're missing something. Like all that stuff, like being like compacted and put into one system makes it all the worthwhile and better for me. I just prefer it that way, because then like you just feel like you have everything you need in one solid purchase. Where like TV sticks now are just like, oh, like nobody really talks about them, And it's sad to say, but those are the state of affairs when it comes to them, right? Like some of them, like they have a lot of features, and the Android ones, you can go to the Google Play Store and get apps, but a lot of TVs already built in with these apps anyway. So it's like, what app are you trying? Some of them don't even have the apps that you would want, right? So it's like, why would I even go outside my way to purchase that, then not even be able to get all the full features that I'm looking for, all the apps that I'm looking for. You of course have the essentials. I like how I'm saying the essentials. I mean, they're not really essential, but you know, the big names, the YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, and so on. But some apps, like some TV boxes, wouldn't even be able to download. So it's like, yeah, they were great for a solid period of time, but now it's like they've died down, they've gone downhill. And in my opinion, it's not really a bad thing. But again, that's just what I think. Let me know what you think. I'm Religion, and I'm out.